Did you know that the US Army made a game? It wasn't a flash game or some low quality thing. They made a full-on first-person shooter for computers and consoles. Let's talk about it. The year is 1999, and Colonel Casey Wardinsky is thinking, man, we could make a video game that praises the US Army, and we could show people what it's all about. So, he goes around and starts asking people to help him out, and everyone's on board. The game was released in 2002, and guess what? It's free. Everyone can play it. But Nasias, how did they earn money to pay the developers? They're the army. You paid them with your tax dollars. The game was slow paced and I'm wanting to work in a squad, so no running around, no drop shops, no jump spanning. If you died, you're out of the match. You gotta wait till the game's over. If you want to do anything, you gotta do a training course. Want to be a sniper? You gotta train. Want to be an automatic rifleman? You gotta train. Want to be a medic? You will have to pass a virtual test. Apparently some guy saved someone's life because this game taught him how to dress a wound. Overall, the game was a success. Yeah, this game was propaganda, the US Army knew it, but it's fun propaganda. A few more games were made, even a console release, which is the one I'm talking about today, because it's the one I own, and it was fun. I might take a look at the other games in this series too, but let's talk about the console game, America's Army, Rise of a Soldier. The US Army signed a contract with Ubisoft saying they get exclusive rights to make America's Army games. And then they made Rise of a Soldier only for the Xbox and didn't care to finish the PS2 version. If you want to spread the word about how great the Army is, why not the PS2? It's the most sold console of all time. Major missed opportunity. I sure hope Ubisoft doesn't make any more mistakes. The game is loosely based on the military career of Jason Amarine. He was in Afghanistan and helped lead a tribal militia. He then got bombed by a friendly plane, lost a bunch of guys, and then the war was over when he was in the hospital. Anyway, the game is split into 7 parts. You start off as a new recruit and then make your way all the way up to the Special Forces. Each part of the game focuses on a new role you take, from Rifleman to Grenadier, Marksman, and etc. etc. The starting part is Rifleman. It is easily the weakest part of the game. The cutscenes stutter, and even the voice lines overlap, pause, stutter, and it's just so jarring.
Training course is to your left.
To look at the course.
Now, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to assume it's just my disc, and that the game doesn't actually do this. Run the obstacle course, and we're finally given a gun.
Watch your fire!
The aiming in this game goes for a more realistic approach, I guess. If you're standing, your gun's going to sway a lot, and it decreases as you get lower. The last part of the tutorial is learning how to work with a squad, and it just gets summed up to this. See the guy with the star? He's on the minimap. If you go too far away from him, we lose and have to restart the mission. After each level, we can see our score. It goes to bronze to gold, and we get skill points. Skill points can be spent in your personal jacket, which is just a skill tree. Level up stuff for better stats, primarily the Marksman skill, so you can actually hit shit. Conditioning, you can throw grenades farther, life savings, healing. Most of these are pretty self-explanatory. The game will eventually stop giving you skill points, and it will instead give you redistribution points, so you can reset what skills you have. The first level of the game, we're in an armor convoy and a bomb explodes. We gotta escape. When shot at, you become shell-shocked and you can't aim for the hell of it. You can increase your honor skill to help with this. And a small part which I like, when you reload, you don't get rid of the magazine, you keep it. So you will keep cycling mags until the original one is back, and will have the same amount of bullets left in it when you replaced it. So be sure to reload only when it's empty, so you can avoid having 2 bullets left in the mag. The rest of the levels are a corridor sweep through the sewers, then we're on to the last level for the Rifleman role. Old Town. We got our asses kicked. There's not much to it. We just kill baddies and meet up with a wounded soldier until a helicopter comes in for evac. The introduction, it's not that good. A slow start because there's a bunch of info dumping, and the first few levels aren't that good because we start off with barely any skills leveled up. One thing that does level up is our campaign rank. From private all the way to the first sergeant. It just looks cool, and when you do rank up, you get a bunch of skill points. Grenadier. As a kid, I called it Grenadier. The Grenadier is the same as the Rifleman, but you have grenades. And the M203 grenade launcher. Yep. Of course, you have to go through training to learn how to use them. Oh. This took me much longer than I wanted to. This game has no crosshairs, so you kind of have to guess where to throw. 3 types of grenades. Frag, stun, and smoke. You have to hold the bar up. It represents the distance you're throwing. The grenade launcher. Holding Y brings up the weapon wheel and we can select the M203. And guess what? I hit every target. All 40. I got a gold medal. Even though I flashbanged myself like 5 times. With the second part being a few levels in, we have enough skill points for the game to actually become pretty enjoyable, now that our guy no longer has arthritis. The third level being a Grenadier introduces stealth. 2 baddies are on patrol, and we gotta kill them. I shoot. Failed ambush. So I restart the checkpoint. Failed ambush. I try shooting them. I try the grenade launcher. Fail, fail, fail. What am I doing wrong? I eventually just give up and go gun blazing. This is a shit level. Waves of enemies rush us. We gotta stop them. Keep finding the stolen weapon caches. 1, 2, and 3. Where's the third one at? Oh shit. Back all the way down to the jeeps and level over. The levels get better once we get to the mountains. It's snowing, there's snow, we're in winter camo, I grenade some people. The fun part is I can actually aim. All I've been doing is upping the Marksman skill, and that allows me to blow up these escaping trucks easily. Automatic Rifleman. Now, so the M4A1 is automatic though, so technically you're already on automatic rifle. Shh. Buddy, I got an LMG, the M249, the SAW, the squad automatic weapon. Another training course, and we got the bipod. You can use it if you're prone or you're up against a wall. This reduces almost all sway. And fire. Shit, man, we're gonna fuck some stuff up. We start off guarding an oil field. Our homies get blown up and we gotta remove these bad guys. They're held up in the house, but don't worry. Bravo Squad has them distracted. So we're gonna flank them from behind. Pew 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 pew. Yeah. Pop 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 pop. Wait. We're just gonna let them leave? They're gonna blow up oil fields. The next level reverses the roles. We're defending and the terrorists are attacking. Like that. It looks like the scene from Jarhead. I love this level because of this. I'm prone on the ground and firing at the enemy hill. I look at my radar. I know it's a medic symbol. A teammate has been injured. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2. Fuck it. I ran out into enemy fire. I'm leaving behind my squad. My fire turn leader is on the radio. Where are you? Get back here. No, I'm not letting anyone die out here. I rush over to him. Immediately, I start bandaging him up and help him return to the house. I felt like a hero. I saved a homie's life. No one is dying today. I post back up on the house. Radio command tells us a suicide truck is heading straight towards us. I see it. I aim. I lock onto the truck. No, I lock onto a random guy. Come on, lock onto the truck. Come on. Fuck this shit. The aim assist is too fucking strong. I aim in and get stuck aiming at a guy nowhere near the truck. Why? At least you can turn it off. I never turned it back on after doing it. Now so far, Automatic Rifleman's my favorite part of the game. This changes over the next 2 levels. The first one gives me a quick jab in the jaw, I recover, and the second level comes in with just fucking gives me a haymaker. First level, it's all fine and dandy until I have to push this hill. I get to the top, and enemies are just dug in and fuck me over. It's not that bad, it's just a little annoying. Now level 2. Let's get into this. Starting off, we have to retreat from mortar fire. I back up to where my guy is. I die. I have to back up even more. Then, slowly progressing to a set of ruins, hiding behind a rock, I get shot to my left. The enemy has flanked us, and I'm exposed. I take care of them, but I'm on low health. When you heal, you don't regain all your health. Only a little teeny bit. You're pretty much just stopping blood loss. And a checkpoint. So great, I'm stuck with low health. Moving up. We got enemies on the radio station, which I can barely see. I kill them, then this bastard comes out with a fucking rocket launcher and kills me. We finally move up to the radio station. A grenade falls out of the window. It doesn't kill me, but I'm told to throw a grenade back on the window. I have no idea where this window is. Oh, I failed, and there's a window, so I restart the checkpoint because I want that gold medal. I get all the way back there. Fuck. Restart checkpoint. I get up there, restart. I complete everything. I kill 2 more waves of enemies, get a grenade and throw it through the door. Okay. Fuck!
You got a man down here!
I'm done. Forget the gold medal, I just want to level over. You guys go first. I don't care if you get injured. I don't want to restart. There you go. Give me that. Fuck, man. This shit's ass. Sniper training. It's the same thing from before, except with snipers. There's 2 different types, the M24 and the 50 cal. The difference between the two? I don't know. I can't remember what sniper I was using throughout the game. It's just a sniper rifle. Okay, well, there is one difference. The M24 doesn't have a magazine, so you have to reload each bullet, and the 50 cal does have a magazine. The final part of the sniper training is stealth. We have to sneak around stealing documents, and if we get caught, you gotta restart. Now, I didn't put any skill points into stealth, so this took me a lot longer than it should have. I didn't even grab the documents. I crawled across the entire map just to get to the level exit. Our first task? We're on recon duty. Private Vincent's our backup. Looking at the radar, there is no green star. You know what that means? I'm in charge. Say it with me, Vincent. I'm in charge.
I'm in charge.
No, I'm in charge, not you. I'm in charge.
You're in charge.
Good boy. Keep that up and I'll put in a good word for you.
I don't want to be here no more.
This means we can walk anywhere and not get an annoying mission failed for leaving our squad leader. This mission has us slowly move through the snowy mountains, silently taking out patrol teams until we reach a vantage point. It's like all gillied up from Call of Duty 4. Man, they ripped this game off, except that level is cooler. Remember, kids, it's okay to steal stuff as long as you make it better. That was a joke, by the way. I know one of you's gonna cry about it, saying that they didn't steal the level. I know. We wait for the baddie officer to appear, snipe him, snipe the radio tower, and then we look at some trucks through our binoculars. The next level has us assault a bridge. The enemy's posted along multiple towers, we gotta take them out. And then the next level has us retreat back across the bridge before we get swarmed by the enemy force. But when you look at that, we unlocked ranger training. From here on, we can give out commands to our squad. We got 4 of them. Move, fire, grenade launcher, and specific squad commands that we could use once in a while whenever the game tells us to. The only command that I used was move, because the game tells you to move a lot. I didn't even use a fire command a lot because I would kill all the enemies myself, and when there was an enemy behind a rock I couldn't hit, I would call in the grenade launcher. But it doesn't work because my Grenadier keeps telling me he can't see the enemy. I don't care. I'm your fire team leader, buddy. Shoot the grenade when I tell you to. We assault a warehouse and it's just cocaine. We are now a Special Forces Weapons Sergeant. What does this mean? It means we can customize our M4A1, swap between a bunch of sights, choose a bipod or grenade launcher, throw on a suppressor, and you can change the paint job of your rifle. These levels have us working with the local militia as we help them clear out the insurgents. One thing that's noticeable is their lack of training. We're special forces, so we got training. These guys will just run out in the open and die. But luckily, we have this guy to help us. Wait, no, get back, fuck! His cousin shows up on the next level, and we slowly make our way down this river looking for the enemy mortar team. Good thing the enemy left down the reported documents revealing their staging area. But our new guy just got killed. It's okay, because his cousin shows up too. Hopefully you don't die. We perform a sneak attack on the enemy staging base. If you fuck up, the enemy gets alerted and mission restart. Like, this guy is right here, and no one's shooting him, so I think we're in the clear. Wrong. You have to do everything. You can't rely on your teammates at all. It ends with us back at the bridge. We're blowing it up partially, just enough so heavy vehicles can't drive across it. It's just as simple as killing a baby. I mean, taking candy from a baby. But it's all good, because I'm an operations sergeant now, baby, and I maxed out my campaign rank. First sergeant, fuck yeah. The final 5 levels. The first one's an urban warehouse. We're here to steal the weapon caches. But guess what? The leader of the enemy forces is here. We gotta capture him. But I fell, and he flies away in a helicopter. holding out on top of a roof, nothing happens. I mean nothing. The enemies stop spawning, I can't continue. I have to restart the checkpoint. It fixes the problem, but I was just so confused. I have no idea why it happened. Skipping to the final level, we're in a helicopter. Is this a rails on section? Nope. We get shot down. This is the hardest level, the finale to test your skills, because you get ransacked by hordes of enemies. I glitched the game too. You are not allowed to have a grenade launcher and an ACOG sight, but I somehow did it, and every time I try aiming, my gun turns invisible. At least I can use a scope though. It's a slow push throughout the city of Old Town. Hundreds of enemies are here, but we get saved by Pyrus, the cousin of the cousin who died, who himself was a cousin of our translator who died. He gives me an RPG and tells me to use it well. What he means is to shoot down this helicopter. Fuck. After you down it, we're done. We say our goodbyes, and the game's over. So my thoughts. It was good. Being able to upgrade your guy, add to your skill points, and even customize your gun, no other FPS lets you do this. COD 4 only lets you add weapon attachments 2 years after this game is already out. I do wish, however, you could customize more. Let me upgrade the sniper in the M249, and it sucks how I can't go back to the levels that let you use the M4A1 with my upgraded M4A1. The stutter is annoying, and I am okay with having a very little story to the game, going from mission to mission with a lot of variety. I thought a game set in the Middle East just have desert. Yeah, it's mostly desert, but we have snowy mountains, pine forests, urban combat. It feels like we're traversing a whole country moving back and forth. I think the game should be a bit more lenient on sticking with your leader. It gets really controlling. I tried doing another heroic move and went to save someone. But oops, mission over. What's the saying? No man left behind? I was doing that, but I get punished for it. We do have one more thing to talk about. The multiplayer. But Ignatius, you're on an Xbox! Xbox Live for the original Xbox was shut down in 2010, and America's Army Rise of a Soldier doesn't have split screen. You're right, but using Insignia, I can play this game online. Insignia is pretty much a reverse-engineered Xbox Live. You can play all your favorites from back in the day, except for some. Join their Discord server if you want to get in on it. It's also free. Shout out to the 6 others who joined me for this. Their names on the screen. When you start a match, your game gets added to a server browser where others can join in. After you choose what map you want to play on, you can then select your squad. Now, let's say I want to be a sniper. I can't. I need to level up to unlock it. You also need at least 4 people for the game to start giving out XP. This is so you can't boost with one other guy. If you can't choose a class, don't worry. The game will automatically put you as a Rifleman. Each map has a different objective, but the game will most likely end before the objective is over. Not because the time will run out, but because you only have one life. If you kill everyone on the other team, the game ends and you win. So you can't just rush in there, you die. You have to be tactical, and this is where the fun begins. I'm in game chat with some old ass headset on, and I'm talking to my teammates. We're planning out our route and who does what. Throw a frag. Shit. That's in my face. They keep coming to the spot. Let's grenade it. I'm up on the roof. Watch my back. This shit is so fun. The game doesn't even show our names above our heads, so there's friendly fire. I thought this guy was on our team. Nope. Yo Kai, check this shit out. Here I am, laying in the tower. I put on my night vision goggles, and look! I see the enemy's laser beams. This shit's so cool. It reminds me a lot of R6, especially when you're in a building. This multiplayer, even just for the few matches I played it outshines the campaign by a fuck ton. I also think this is one of the better multiplayer titles I've played for the OG Xbox. Yes, Halo 2 is fun, but I want a slow-paced milsim. I want to play with my teammates. If I die, I can't even talk to them. All I can do is spectate and hope my teammates win. Fuck. Overall, this game is great. Check it out if you guys want to play a fun shooter. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for the next one.